Ach ja, ihr Lieben. Nach langer Zeit mal wieder Genshin Impact. Und nein, keine Angst. Das Yuimiya, Raiden, Kazua, Babsi-Team ist definitiv nicht weg. Das wächst und gedeiht. Allerdings habe ich mir so einen Modus aufgebaut mit dem Wanderer. Und ja, die machen eigentlich auch ganz gut Damage. Und ich würde die einfach ganz gerne mal testen. Und hier in Sumero habe ich auch nicht groß weitergemacht, aber... Genau, wie gesagt, wir haben in Sumero noch nicht wirklich groß weitergemacht, sind mittlerweile auch ein paar Updates durchgegangen. Ich habe halt immer die Events gemacht, um halt eben hier die Urgesteine mitzunehmen und ansonsten eigentlich nicht viel. Bisschen farmen, bisschen grinden, weekly und ja. Also storytechnisch ist gar nichts gelaufen, Legendenquest ist auch nichts gelaufen und ja. Wir sind jetzt mittlerweile bei 3, 5? Ich glaube, ich weiß nicht. Naja, egal, wir werden es sehen. So, erstmal hier jetzt.
Has everyone arrived?
Everyone is already waiting inside.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's join them!
Machst du mal ein bisschen lauter?
Please, wait a moment. Before attending the meeting, I hope you can promise me one thing.
Okay,
What
was
do you
denn?
need?
Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless.
What do you think?
Oh, dürfen wir mal die Bösen sein, oder was?
Okay.
Interessant. Akasha pulsiert, die Kalpa-Flamme lodert. Jetzt bin ich aber mal sehr gespannt, was die jetzt vorhat. Da oben in das Haus wollen wir rein? Na dann gehen wir mal zum Haus vom Dorfvorsteher.
Everyone's here so early! But why isn't anybody talking?
We already discussed things a bit.
Cool, toll.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you too.
Are you ready?
Ja,
Very well.
immer. Wozu auch immer. Ich habe keine Ahnung, weil ich ja beim Plan mal wieder nicht dabei war.
Are you sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit, it's bold. Color me impressed.
Ich habe immer noch keine Ahnung von dem Plan, Leute.
It's worth a try.
Okay. Lasst mich
The
außen
point
vor.
of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
Aber hier, ne, wenn es schief läuft, ihr seid dran schuld, nicht ich. Oder hier die Community, also ihr alle da draußen. Das sind die drei da.
You're making Paimon nervous.
Ja,
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later. Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say. I'll be careful.
ich habe auch hoffen. Also die haben wir beide als Charakter.
That's what I wanted to hear. Take care.
50-50 habe ich schon verloren. Direkt nach, ich glaube, 20 Versuchen, 20 Puls. Jetzt sind wir bei Pull 5 bei ihr, beim zweiten. Also wir kriegen sie in den nächsten 40 Puls definitiv. Oh ja. Da freue ich mich drauf. Ist echt heftig.
Well, Traveler,
Ja.
Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
Ich habe keine Ahnung. Könnte es...
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but I can sense people's emotions. And based on your reaction, things must have gone quite well.
Hey, wir werden am nächsten Tag in den Yanagaba-Tag zur Tat schreiten. Achso, wir werden am nächsten Yanagaba-Tag zur Tat schreiten. So rum.
Paimon's a little worried. Hopefully nothing will go wrong.
Ja, natürlich wird alles glatt gehen, wenn man nicht weiß, was abgeht, ne?
To be honest, I feel the same. But you're already some of the most capable people I know. So you have my trust.
Candace gave us a compliment.
Ja. Ja, schlecht finde ich, dann würde ich direkt wieder gehen. Ab nach Mondstadt, schön ein bisschen Wein trinken im Morgengut, im Weingut Morgenröte.
Your deeds speak
Dann
for
fertig.
themselves.
Candace, we stayed behind to tell you that, although you won't be coming with us, we'll be sure to remember your words.
I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here today as I said to you when you arrived. Your safety is the most important thing.
Da hat sie halt eben recht. Safety first.
Only
Ganz
when you're
einfaches
safe
Prinzip.
can the plan be successful. So please, take care.
Ja, danke.
You're welcome. And thank you for taking my advice. Good luck. With everything.
Okay, triff dich mit Haytham. Der Typen, der steht da drüben. Oben oder unten? Da steht er. Eine Brigade?
Sounds good. I'll go make some preparations.
Amen. Wartet mal. So, auch besser von der Beleuchtung her. Ich musste gerade mal das Fenster aufmachen, weil hier war eine Hitze drin. Hier scheint die Sonne wie blöde. Und mal den Rollladen ein bisschen runter. Und auf einmal hat man eine ganz andere Farbe im Gesicht, ne? Na gut. Dann, also gut, dann werde ich mich jetzt um die Vorbereitung kümmern. Alles klar, weiter.
Okay.
I hate them!
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Ja,
Yeah, also, Candace told everyone to be careful.
ja, Testament haben wir abgegeben, das passt.
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating. Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. We must go beyond that and fully commit ourselves to it.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, was geht. Vielleicht hätte ich mir meine letzten Videos mal angucken sollen, bevor ich die Story hier anfange. Scheiße, ey. Ich weiß noch irgendwas mit den Gelehrten. Die wollen mir, glaube ich, dingfest machen. Da waren ja irgendwelche Menschenexperimente. Und hier, boah.
I hope this is clear to you.
Ja, ich bin mir darüber im Klaren, dass wir demnächst sterben werden, weil wir keinen Peil haben, was abgeht. Alles gut.
Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful to boost our morale right now?
Ach so. Ja, natürlich werden wir das schaffen mit Leichtigkeit.
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
You can never have enough words of encouragement.
Encouragement! Kampfgeist,
In
richtig.
that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation.
Okay.
We all have our jobs to do, after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of logistics while others will fight on the front lines.
Ja, gut, da hat er auch wieder recht, aber naja.
Speaking of the front lines,
Ihr wisst, was
you
wir
don't look
möchten.
anything like
Was
a
wir-
soldier.
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble scholar.
Lügner.
But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in a safer place and offer my strategic insight. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind. Mercenary groups are facing constant danger every single day.
Das ist richtig. Ich würde hier auch nicht Söldner in der Wüste sein.
Well, being a scholar is also a high-risk occupation, and you are a scholar.
I'm not like the rest of them. Even among members of the same species, some will exhibit far more potential than others.
This guy. Paimon still remembers when those mercenaries in Port Ormos called you a lunatic.
All intellectuals are lunatics in the eyes of fools. I'll take that as a compliment.
Okay, das ist ein geiler Spruch, den muss ich mir merken.
That reminds me.
Ja, bitte.
Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned forbidden knowledge.
Ja, halbwegs.
You have a good memory.
Ja, absolut. Genau ich. Ja,
Forbidden
komm,
knowledge
mach
has the
weiter.
power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public. Even I, who has worked in the academia for some time, was never once informed of this. I think those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen victim to the corrupting qualities of forbidden knowledge. But the academia has always held a different view. They have always believed that symptoms of madness are a side effect of human contact with divine knowledge as mere mortals. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the true nature of forbidden knowledge, and thus always approached the issue from the wrong direction. The withering, Elazar, and the sandstorms. Don't you think what is happening right now across Sumeru is rather similar to the forbidden knowledge pollution that occurred in the desert thousands of years ago?
Ja, ausschließen nicht. Ist die Verunreinigung des verbotenen Wissens wieder aufgetaucht?
But Paimon thought that Irminsul's disease is what caused the withering in the sandstorms.
Stimmt, aber der Riesenbaum war ja auch noch da.
At least, that's what Tainari told us.
Hat Tanari das auch wirklich zu 100% verstanden, ist ja die Frage, ne? Hat er so eine Weitsicht darüber? Hat er ein fundiertes Grundwissen über alle Sachen? Weiß er von dem verbotenen Wissen?
Wait a second. Could it be that?
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of Irminsul's illness may precisely be the pollution from forbidden knowledge.
Richtig.
But if that's the case, what should we do? This is huge.
Also ja, am sinnigsten wäre es, wenn wir der Aschontin Bescheid geben, ne?
Wait. Why do you think Lesser Lord Kusanali would have a solution to this situation?
Er hat gesagt, dass der Schlüssel zur Rettung von ihrem in den Überresten des Bewusstseins der höheren Herrin Ruka Devata zu finden wäre.
You mean it's related to the scene you saw when you passed out in the Avidia forest? That whole the world forget me thing?
In that case, it's imperative that we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Only by working with her to save Irminsul can we completely resolve the problems Sumeru currently faces.
Das ist korrekt. Ist ihm doch schon auffällig, dass er eben Dings fehlt, ne? Eine Aschontin.
To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check on the state of some of our preparatory work.
Where are we going?
To an Eremite base.
Gut, dann würde ich sagen, gehen wir doch auch mal da zu dem Stützpunkt, ne? Doch, ja, so langsam kommt es wieder. Hi, Leute! Ja, ich bin halt immer sehr gespannt, auch wie das Team sich jetzt gleich schlägt.
They're here.
Konserve.
What are they doing here?
I gave them some technical work to do.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
Ja, scheint so, ne?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still under repair.
Soll das sein? Ein komischer Helm oder was?
Aren't those devices for can knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
Look here.
Huh?
Ja, was denn?
More can knowledge? Are you going to put more weird stuff into his head again?
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Der Paimon hat immer Angst.
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very furious.
That's an interesting response.
Aber auch total unnütz. Also mach einfach
Anyway,
weiter.
we're not going to use this just yet.
Okay.
As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The academia should also have their own copy. And according to the plan we just came up with,
Ah,
Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule.
Konserve hinzuzufügen. Okay.
Do
Was
you
denn?
believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Ja. Zuversicht werde ich durch meine Taten wettmachen. Nö.
Good. Conviction is the most important part of all of this. Now, please get ready and put on this device.
Das wird was.
You want us to record our conviction into the knowledge capsule?
Yes.
Paimon is still really worried.
Das ist ja immer noch normal, Paimon. Alles gut. Alles gut.
I understand, but trust me, Paimon, this is something we have to do. It's best if you can do as I say.
Naja, dann auf mit dem Ding, ja?
Because, to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like a trick, self-encouragement may be the most important tool we have.
Okay.
Paimon
da hat er
can see
recht.
the point you're trying to make.
Ja, und ich habe mich vorbereitet. Daher ist ja logisch hier, ne? Eine unschaffbare Aufgabe. Wenn man trotzdem sagt, hier, ich schaffe das, kriegt man eventuell Kräfte, die man vorher nicht hatte. Oder zumindest man nicht so geglaubt hätte. Durch dieses immer wieder einreden. Und vielleicht irgendeine mentale Stärke frei, ne? Ja, ja. Irgendwie so.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape.
Okay.
Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievements.
Ja gut, von mir aus.
Now, open your eyes. Here,
What's this?
Was denn?
read it out loud.
Auf dem Blatt Papier stehen einige seltsame Worte. Auch wenn es nicht klar ist, welchen Nutzen das haben wird, wäre es am
done.
besten, es zu lesen. Was für ein sonderbares Erleben.
Is your head okay? Does anything hurt?
Mir geht's gut, nur der rechte Arm fehlt
It's
irgendwie.
just a recording. There should be no negative effects.
But what was the point of doing this? Paimon doesn't get it.
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
Ich glaube mal, dass das, was wir uns jetzt gerade vorstellen und in die Wissenskonserve ja reinschießen und hier in dieses komische Teil da, ne? Könnte alle anderen verwirren. Weil die denken ja, scheiße, der Plan hat schon funktioniert und Aida ist schon wieder frei.
Huh? What do you mean?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha. You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is nothing short of absolute truth.
Oh.
Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born, and this device has always supported you during times of need. After all that time, what do you think you'd become?
Kascha-abhängiger kleiner Zombie.
A fool? A machine?
Geil! A machine! Boah, wie Frankie.
A slave to orders. And that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
But why would you need to identify the gray areas?
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very interesting. One might even say they're advantageous in the right hands.
Things you're interested in are really out there. Are all Sumeru scholars like this?
Nö, ich sag mal, Lisa ist ja auch nicht so, ne?
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Rebot and start preparing for the next step.
Small projects?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a few modifications.
Okay, von mir aus. Ich habe wieder so ein Akasha-Kontrollgerät ans Ohr. Karawane. Raus.
This blinding
Doch irgendwann mal die
sunlight is
ganzen
such a pain.
Dendro-Wikis holen.
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end, I still can't agree to it.
Oh, Sino, jetzt
But
bitte.
it's still the best plan we have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture and recognize the innate advantages of our plan.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Alhaitham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Ja, deswegen müssen wir ja machen, Sino. Die waghalsigen Pläne sind die besten Pläne. Und die Gegner damit nicht rechnen.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you help me persuade Sino?
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But then, you went to Alhaitham for suggestions. Had I known Alhaitham would give you those kinds of suggestions, I would not have agreed to the plan.
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here, don't you?
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire. I'm sorry, but as things stand, I can't accept your principles.
Hat er irgendwie recht, ne?
Seems you really do understand the ways of the desert.
Traveler, Paimon, this is also something you should know. Ramon's plan is to have me work with the caravan Reebok guards in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and escort them into Sumeru City.
Wait, how can we work with the guards?
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot would never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites enter Sumeru City. My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the city as a big group. There is no better way.
That also sounds like something Alhaitham told you. Am I right?
Einfach schon immer einzeln Leute rüberschicken.
Doesn't Alhaitham know how dangerous this plan is?
Of course he does. He told me. There is no perfect plan, but this can get the job done. He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly.
Unser Wort hat eben schon Gewicht hier in der
I
Welt.
never
Ne?
blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points. It's my own choice to trust you.
Ja, Mann.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. But I can't guarantee that kind of discipline from the guards. To make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to resist to some degree. Casualties are inevitable once push comes to shove. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless loss of our own.
Ah, Sino.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like this.
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
Wenn es wirklich keinen anderen Weg gibt, kann ich eventuell helfen. Ich kann mit Maßgewalt ausüben. Ja,
I knew you would say that.
echt? Ich hätte auch die obere Option nehmen können.
We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards. That should help at least a little bit.
Wir sollten Rahmen und die anderen nicht im Stich lassen, Seiner.
Sino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission we cannot turn our backs on. We strongly value the lives of our friends, but the goal we are about to achieve is even more important.
Eben echt abwägen, ne? Wenn Leute dafür draufgehen. Zwar scheiße, wenn das dann geht. Vorhaben. Die Wüste und der Dschungel wieder zusammengelegt werden. Haben natürlich alle bessere Lebensbedingungen. Und wenn man das jetzt nicht macht, gehen ja trotzdem die Leute drauf.
We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support. We will show you the determination of us desert dwellers.
Well, now that you've put it that way, I can no longer refuse. But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless. Candace made it very clear that we can only achieve our goals if we can ensure our safety.
Das ist richtig. Wir brauchen so viele Leute, am besten alle da drüben, wie es geht.
Since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation, there should be no more animosity between the followers of the Dendroarchon and those of King Deshret. Everyone's life is equally important.
Okay, you have a deal. Let's do this for our shared dream.
Yeah.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there.
Na gut, bevor wir das jetzt machen, würde ich sagen, in der nächsten Folge legen wir los. War jetzt noch 3 Minuten oder 2 Minuten 30. Das wird nichts. Also, zur nächsten Folge, wenn es hier in die Action geht. Und wir das neue Team auch testen, by the way. Haha.